Hi everybody, this is Ilana Michelson, and today I want to talk to you a little bit more about manifestations. So in my previous videos I was talking about when you manifest things, you have to first feel the feeling, and only afterwards you get the manifestation. So a lot of my clients and friends ask me, what exactly do you mean by feel the feeling first? So if you recall my story about how I started to manifest more money in my life, I started out earning $20 a week. That's $80 a month, which I was supposed to be supporting me and my 6 kids on. Now it's true I was also getting child support, but I knew I had to earn my own money because child support tends to go down as kids grow up. So at first, every time I'd get a bill, I would go into panic, anxiety. Didn't know what I was going to do because I didn't have money to pay the bills. Then, as I did the tapping process, every time I felt even a tiny bit of anxiety when I saw a bill, I would right away tap and I bring it down to 0. And then I'd do it again and 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 again until at some point, I would say 6 months into after I started the whole tapping process, I was able to look at my bills, and even though nothing had changed, I wasn't earning any more money, I still only had those $80 a month that I was earning, I didn't feel the panic, I didn't feel the anxiety. I would just say, it's okay, the money's gonna come. And I would believe it, and that would be okay. So if you're looking at it like that, the feeling that I was feeling at first was the feeling of it's okay, regardless of whether I have the money or whether I don't have the money, that I knew that the money was going to come and I was going to be okay. That is the feeling and the emotion that I'm talking about that you need to feel first before you actually have the manifestation, especially in those things which you feel really strongly about, where you really feel the lack about. Because if you feel the lack of it, every time you go into the desire for it, what you're actually affirming is also the lack, which creates that wobble. The moment I was able to say, it's okay, even if I don't have the money right now, I'm not going to stress or anxiety, I was no longer affirming the fact that I didn't have money. So if you want to look at health in the same way, you have to get to the point where I can continue leading my life fully as I can, regardless, despite of any disabilities or any inconveniences my health is creating for me. So even if I'm sick, I'm still going to go out and do what I need to do. Now, I'm not talking about if you have 105 fever and you're lying on your bed and you can't do anything, or if you're half unconscious. Obviously, that's not going to work. But people who have chronic illness generally don't have those symptoms of lying with 105 fever on their bed without being able to do anything. It's generally they have aches and pains all the time, and it kind of stops them. And if you can find a way to be able to move around that and to continue your life, regardless of whether you are healthy or not, that's what I mean about the feeling. You now have the feeling that life goes on, I'm going on, the health will come on its own, I'm not worried about it, but I'm continuing my life in the best possible way that I can. And just an example, not that, she still died for whatever reasons, but I had a friend who died of cancer. And during that whole time that she was going through a process, she had made this blog called Cancer and Coffee. And she was discussing all her things and discussing things about, things going on in her life and how she was dealing with all the problems with her children, with her husband, and with that. And it was kind of like she was being an inspiration to people for what she was going through, regardless of the fact that she was actually going through a lot on her own. Now, if you want to take it over to relationships, most of the time it's like a lack of a personal relationship, let's say a life partner or something, but it can also be a lack of relationship with your mother, your father, your children, a good friend, any of the above. Once you can get into that feeling of, I'm okay even if I don't have that relationship. I can still lead a full life regardless of if I have that relationship. I can still go out and have fun even if I don't have a life partner. I can enjoy myself and live a full life even without a life partner. You're probably going to do a lot better in finding a life partner than if all day long you're just sitting there thinking to yourself, oh, I need him, I can't do without him, I can't live my life without him, what am I going to do without him, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, right? Now, Abraham Hicks talks about this in terms of relationships, and what she says, and I do kind of agree with her, is that when you feel you have a total alignment with your inner being, which is the most important relationship of all to work on, that I do agree with 100%, when you are in full alignment with your inner being, then you'll be able to interact with almost any person that you meet and be able to create a good, strong, deep relationship with them. Now, I'm going to add a little thing over there. I think that they have to be in that same relationship with their inner being in order for it to really work. Because if they're not in that same relationship with their inner being, then they're going to have demands on you, which you're going to say, I don't have to fill those demands because I'm in a relationship with my inner being and I'm feeling good with myself. Right? Now, chances are you're not going to meet that person in any case because that person is not going to be in the same vibration as you. If you're in a vibration over here and their vibration's over here, you're not going to meet. So chances are you won't meet that other person. It might take you a while to meet that other person who's on the same vibration as you, but it will come. But the feeling has to come first. The feeling of being in full alignment with your inner self, that feeling of feeling complete within yourself, that you're whole within yourself, that you can lead your full life on your own, by yourself, and don't need to have that other person along with you. By the way, if you're watching this, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a like down below or a heart over there. It's a big difference. In any case, so when I'm talking about having that feeling before the manifestation comes, that's the feeling I'm talking about. It's the feeling that you're okay regardless of whether you have it or whether you don't have it. Things are going to be okay. You know that you have this inner knowledge or knowing that everything's going to work out and everything's going to be okay no matter what and no matter how it works out. The moment you start saying it's only going to be okay if it works out in a specific way, then you're going to run into difficulties because then you're talking about that wobble, the wobble of the upstream and the downstream, the wobble of what you want and what you don't want, the wobble of affirming what you don't want even stronger than affirming what you do want. So when I'm talking about the feeling, get that feeling of it's going to be okay regardless, no matter what. I'm going to be okay. I will always be okay, and I will always be free, and I will always be in alignment with my inner self, and that's the most important thing. Have a great day from Ilana Michelson. Hey everybody, did you enjoy this video? If you did, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell button so that you'll never miss another video. You'll get notified every time I put out a new video. Have a great day.